It's Wednesday, Gary.
I know that, Janet.
Today's show is brought to you by Wheel of Fortune. Pat Sajak may be gone, but idiot contestants,
Lolita.
Oh, self potato?
will live forever.
Just want to confirm, you did say self-potato? Okay.
Good morning, my neighbors!
Today is Juneteenth.
Juneteenth is a uniquely African-American holiday.
Juneteenth is a celebration of when all the slaves were actually freed.
Oh, happy Juneteenth!
We'll do anything for Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth.
Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
In this present crisis, government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
This is Charlotte County Speaks, your chance to let your voice be heard on local, state, and national issues. And now, broadcasting live from a dumpy little warehouse behind a Taco Bell, the host of Charlotte County Speaks, Ken Lovejoy.
News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCF, Charlotte County Speaks, 10:08 on a hump day Wednesday. We have the curmudgeon in the house. Jean had another job to go to, and really, why the hell would she want to hang around here another hour? Phone lines are open at 941-206-1580, toll-free 888-441-1580. You can email us, the address ccspeaks@live.com, and if you miss a show, head on over to our homepage, wccfradio.com, and scroll down to the podcast section.
And at some point, you can watch the recording of this show and tomorrow's show after it airs on the Freedom Chronicles Rumble page, a Spotify page, and a YouTube channel.
Boy, this is how bad the scumbags on the left have destroyed law enforcement, particularly in the city of Seattle. So bad now in Seattle that the city of Seattle is now recruiting illegal aliens to become police officers.
Of course, yes. Oh, yes.
That should work out well.
Yes.
No, you can't just beat them with the stick like in your home country.
You have to shoot them in the knees.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, God, I tell you.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
So what's going on?
Oh, let's see. Well, we just had, unfortunately, baseball legend Willie Mays passed away yesterday at the age of 93.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
And we got a little bit here for you.
Okay.
Are you Willie Mays, the greatest baseball player of all time?
I don't do that. So many things happen with me on the baseball field that I could just look back and just replay every moment. I never had a day where somebody would not come up and say, I saw you make a play, I love you because of what you did for me, and it made me feel very, very proud because not only did I play baseball for the people, they enjoyed what I did.
Say hey, say who, say Willie, say hey, say who, swinging at the plate, say hey, say who, say Willie, that Giants kid is great, that Giants kid is great, say Willie, what you gonna say?
Say hey.
Love it.
That's a big band sound.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that.
that's
And that was a hit. That was a huge hit.
Oh, yeah.
So that San Francisco Giants legend and Hall of Famer, he made 24 All-Star teams during his Major League career, which spanned from
two-time MVP.
Yeah, from 1951 to 1973, and finished sixth in all-time home runs with 660, seventh in runs scored, 2,068, 12th in RBIs.
What do you have, like 3,000-something hits?
What's the most he ever made?
3,800
He's
hits
13th
like
in hits with 3,293.
290,
Yeah, born in 1931 in Alabama.
12-time
He was only
Gold
17
Glove Award winner.
when he started.
What's the most they ever paid this guy? Can you imagine if
He started in the Negro Leagues.
Yeah, for the
Played.
Birmingham Black Barons while he was still in high school. At 20, he became only the 10th black player in the league's history. He probably would have had over 700 home runs, but he briefly had his career interrupted when he was drafted into the Army during the Korean War in 1952, and he returned to the Giants in 1954.
And 2 years later, 2 years after that, he's
Well, Ted Williams
on
was
fire.
Ted Williams was the same thing. He went into the service. All these guys.
They all did.
Yeah, that was part of the gig.
2-time MVP, 24-time All-Star, 12-time Gold Glove winner, twice as MVP, minor league player of the year, or excuse me, major
Isn't there a
league player of the year.
cartoon? I want to say that there was when I was growing up, there was a cartoon with Willie Mays. I'm trying to
54
think.
World Series champion, 1951 Rookie of the Year, and went to the Hall of Fame in 1979.
Huh. Hi, caller. You're on the air.
Good morning. Yesterday you had a lady on there running for school board. I looked it up online. Charlotte County is now 12th in the state out of 66. What the heck does that mean? If we knew what the average, the median grades for the students in each of those schools, it would mean something. There might only be 20 points difference between the number one school and the 66th school. If you go online, it said that, like I said, Charlotte County was like 12th in the state, and the teachers rated a C-. Academics was B+, and the number of kids, or the 54% of the kids could read at grade level, and 51% could do math at grade level.
Yeah, 51, 54, still not passing grades.
No.
But yeah, and this is there's a lot of stats on it, but again, Charlotte County School District was ranked pretty low there for a long time. It's now, according to niche.com, which does rankings about where you're going to move to and what you want to do, best place to teach. It's number 8 out of 68 school districts. Best school districts in Florida, it's 12th out of 68, and best school district. We need to get a good booster program because it's only number 32 out of 68 for the best school districts for athletes.
Okay, here's some information.
On the niche, it had food.
Food? What?
Hello?
And they had diversity.
Oh, well, gosh, you got to have diversity. Can't move to a town without diversity.
It's the third. Listen, it's the
included.
third highest paid teachers in the state.
Yeah, we're good. But again, 51%. And when I asked Kim about what are you going to do, because 51% are proficient in math. That's crap numbers.
Yeah.
54%, 51 in reading, 54 in math. What are you going to do to get those numbers up? Yeah. And the plan talking point of programs and blah, blah, blah. I don't, it just doesn't seem like, for all the money, and again, we do spend a lot of money. And we do spend a lot of money, and it's the largest amount of money we have on our trim notice.
Well, and I'm
just saying, all we get are excuses and programs and talks, and it's
they
you
just
damn
keep
parents
shuffling the kids along into the next grade.
And keep lowering the bar to make themselves look good.
The teachers could fail the students, but then that looks bad on them.
No, we can't do that.
Yeah.
I wonder about DRT. I'd like to see cameras in the classroom so that the public can watch what the teachers are teaching, and then have cameras aimed at the kids that the parents can go online and see what their children are doing in the classroom while the teacher's teaching.
How many people do you tell that to? What kind of response do you get? If you would only speak your mind to enough people, maybe you could get that in the school. But you can't. Nobody's talking about it. Teachers don't want it.
I've been complaining for...
How long has the show been on?
My desire, because again, they should have a TV and sound system equal to, if not better than, what the county has. Yes. For what we pay.
Absolutely.
And they could teach the kids to run it. They could have it all there. We could have get a lot more meetings, because the meetings that you see now, it looks like it's all choreographed and been pre-planned before. They just, you go in there, they've already got everything. Dance, let's do it. Vote out. Let's go.
Go to a school board meeting.
You can't even
go to a school board meeting.
go to the school board and get a book. See what the kids are reading.
Nope.
They won't give you a book.
Nope. Go to a school board
They talk
meeting.
a good game. They love to talk. But again, when it comes down to
now they're all non-party, right? They don't have.
of course, nonpartisan.
No.
One love. We don't let politics get in the way of educating our children.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to know what party members they are, so if they're leftist, woke Democrats, we don't vote them in.
Well, dude, it's Florida. They'll just say they're Republican.
Yeah, that's right. And magically it appears. You got
Dick Loftus,
again,
anyone?
Why we need to see what they're
Exactly.
teaching, so we know if they're teaching woke nonsense.
Yeah. Well, and they are, but again, you got to. I think parents, it's incumbent upon you to find out what they're teaching. You know, you can tell if you're a decent enough parent, you know what something's going on with your
And there's
kid.
a reason why the homeschool numbers continue to go up.
Yeah. It's not because K-12 is so awesome. We got to take a break. We'll be right back. Thank you, sir, for the call.
Can you hear me all the way back there?
Your immaturity is extremely disappointing.
I am really disappointed in you.
Do you have any ethical qualms regarding human experimentation?
You think this is some kind of game?
You're just gonna drop the mic and walk off.
It's Heartbreak Hotel up in here.
We'll be right back with Charlotte County Speaks on News Radio 1580 WCCF.
So we got another incompetent CNBC guru, financial pundit, CEO who happened to turn fugitive after defrauding millions and millions of dollars from his clients. Well, he got caught. He's been on the lam for the past few years. He was arrested by the FBI in Portland. Again, he ripped off people tune of tens of millions of dollars, lied, falsified account statements. But that's okay. He was a regular guru on CNBC. Again, I got to remind people, so I don't go on these programs, I'm not a guru. We don't get rich quick at Markowski Investments. We kind of follow the laws and rules of the universe and what works over time. You want to listen to the gurus? Go ahead. WatchDogOnWallStreet.com.
Middle of the road, he's trying to find me. I'm standing in the middle of life with my pants behind me.
News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCF, Charlotte County Speaks, 1022 on the money on this Hump Day Wednesday. Phone lines are open for you at 941-206-1580, toll free 888-441-1580. Of course, today is Juneteenth, after the Republicans kicked the Democrats' ass in the Civil War.
Yes.
It took a while for that information to reach Texas. So it was on this date that Major General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston, Texas on June 19th, 1865, with an announcement that the community listened to the reading of General Orders Number 3. The people of Galveston learned for the first time that the Civil War was over. After more than a century of slavery and years of war, it was official. All slaves were now free.
Very good.
News traveled slowly, though.
Oh, yes, I'm
so
sure.
It took a while.
Yes.
And there are a lot of them Democrats in Texas didn't like that. Didn't
Well,
cotton to losing the war.
What happened, all those slaves in Texas were moved out of the Mississippi and places like that. But the Emancipation Proclamation was 2 years old by the time they got down there.
Yeah. Well, we were in the middle of war.
Yeah.
It's also World Sauntering Day.
Just sauntering.
Sauntering. Wherever you go today, you must saunter.
Do you know how to saunter? Have you ever done that?
I can saunter.
Were you sober?
No.
No saunter.
No sobering. Sauntering.
Only,
no, I wasn't.
Only inebriate sauntering is allowed.
Let me. I'm not talking about staggering. Staggering and
sauntering is different.
Staggering is what Justin Timberlake was doing when he got out of the car.
Sauntering is what you do to
Who's Justin
to
Timberlake?
make people forget that you just tripped because you're drunk.
Yes.
National Watch Day. I got a lot of watches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that? I don't look at my watch.
You don't look at your watch?
Well, I'll tell you something. I'm old, as you.
I
know you're going to make a comment about that.
I know.
Please,
I wasn't going to say it, but ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dr. Picks. He was actually there with General Gordon on Juneteenth in Galveston.
You know you're a dog. You do know that, right? Actually, but I don't. Who else? You have a cell phone, and you.
That's true.
I know.
Yes.
I know. But I still
watches are more
still,
fashion statements.
Yeah,
it's about the fashion.
Yeah, fashion.
But it is. I always look at my watch. I'll look at my watch quite frequently.
You and Sean Jones, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember.
We're big Invicta fans.
You gay out on watches together.
Hey, look at this one I got, kid. Hey, look at that one.
I like your watch, bro.
I like your
It's
watch.
also National Garfield the Cat Day.
Oh. And did you see another new remake with Chris Pratt as Garfield?
Really? Is that what they're doing? Okay. Is that going to make it? Probably not. Speaking of Chris Pratt, when is the Terminalist second season 2 coming out?
I don't know.
I know they're filming it.
Mm-hmm.
And The Old Man, I know that's already out, but I think it must have to play on FX before they put it on Hulu or something. Yeah.
Well, it should be episode airs and then it's on Hulu.
You would think, but it's
That's
not
not what they're
happening
doing?
like that. No.
Oh, that's weird.
The Old Man.
Are you a gamer? Do you play game?
Just
Index Fingers of Doom on Call of Duty.
I am
there.
the two index fingers of Doom on Call of Duty Mobile.
I
but that's it. I'm not a gamer in front of a desktop. I don't game like that.
I don't know how to do that. I've never done that.
I'll play Call of Duty, backgammon, and my daily solitaire, and that's it. Daily solitaire.
It doesn't.
See, even your best friends are picking on you. You have to watch that.
I got sucked into the daily solitaire.
Yeah.
And it just became a habit.
Yeah.
No news on Terminalist season 2 yet.
Bummer.
I know.
I know they're filming it.
Yeah, they are. I remember Chris Pratt posted a picture when they were starting to film, and that was a couple months ago.
Any comments on Obama leading Biden off the stage?
What I think is hilarious about that is that you've got Karen Jean Pierre.
Yeah. It's what did she call it? Not a deep fake, a cheap
fake.
A cheap
it's
fake.
a cheap fake.
Yes.
It's not a deep fake. It's a cheap fake.
Yes.
And that whole montage. Have you seen the montage? It's on X.
Oh yeah.
X and all the socials. But it's like a 4-minute montage of just Biden wandering off, tripping over his lips, bending over, crouching like a toddler, taking a load in your pants. I just,
yeah.
It's not, you can't say it's fake. It's real. We know. But the thing is, there are people out there who buy into, it's fake. They're making fun of our president. It's elder abuse.
That's what it is.
Did you hear just today or yesterday it happened? To save the planet.
What we got to kill now?
Climate cultists.
What do we have to kill now?
Just vandalize.
Oh, I saw that.
The prehistoric Stonehenge.
They vandalized Stonehenge. Bury them at Stonehenge. Right then and
it's
there.
Like they're spraying orange paint
there's
or
a lot
something.
There's a lot of rocks around there that are not part of that thing.
And granted,
stoning the people who are stoning Stonehenge is,
right. There's some guy, or is it a woman? I can't even tell in the video.
Well, anymore you don't know.
I know. But this is the Good Samaritan who's actually trying to stop them from doing it.
Yeah.
So good on that person.
You've been to Stonehenge, right?
I've not been to Europe. I've always wanted to go. Tried to make it in the Navy, but I was always in the Pacific. Closest I got was Puerto Rico.
Graham Allen, the climate cult has done it again. Congrats, you've defaced Stonehenge. Now everyone hates you even more, so sit down and shut up.
That's right.
But JT, JT get busted.
Timberlake, yeah.
Timberlake.
That mugshot picture will also be put on shirts.
Oh yeah, is, and they'll do the eyes up too.
Oh yeah, which they already were.
Hey, Mike,
he makes Zuckerberg look normal. These eyes
right?
in that.
Yeah.
You play Justin Timberlake music?
I do not. No, I have self-respect.
Yes. Come on, where's the mugshot?
You missed that, right? You missed that.
Yeah. No Justin Timberlake, unfortunately.
No.
He did the music for the Trolls movie, and that's why there's there's that one.
Really? No,
Can't stop the feeling.
How do I miss all this stuff? I missed Justin Timberlake in the Trolls movie. Did you think
I know that's
look at those eyes.
Yeah, I love it.
Look at those eyes.
Show the camera. Show the camera.
Blazed.
He's
blazed.
Oh yeah. And he's sad. That was the.
Well, he's sad. You got caught.
You can't arrest me. You know who I am.
Leave him alone.
I was in the Trolls movie.
Yeah, leave him alone. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
He refused all tests.
But
that was after he was fumbling. I guess he failed the field. Never take the field sobriety.
No.
Not at my age. I would never
walk a straight line.
I dude.
No,
who can do
my
the alphabet
knee, my
backwards?
sciatica? No, forget it. Put the cuffs on.
It's all the cough medicine you take and all
That's
that.
it. Yes.
I'm
on a prescription.
That's right.
Sir, I'm over here.
And I'll tell you something. I could just see you staggering around on prescription medicine. Oh boy.
You'd love me.
Yeah, I would. I don't know how.
206-1580, toll free, 888-441-1580.
Speaking of Good Samaritan, I do have a good Samaritan news. Yeah, Good Samaritans beat up the accused illegal alien child rapist.
I saw that.
I always like that.
Yep,
committing a crime to commit a crime to save a crime.
Illegal alien from Ecuador.
What do they expect? Vigilantism's making a comeback.
Yep.
That's right.
So an illegal alien from Ecuador was beat up by Good Samaritans after they caught him this week after he allegedly raped a young girl in a park. New York City police, shocker, arrested 25-year-old illegal immigrant, I'm not going to say his name, after residents held him down until law enforcement arrived. The Good Samaritans beat him up so badly that he hid under a car on the street to protect himself. CBSC, hey, vigilante justice. Cops are going to do their job. Well,
we going to do it for you.
Yep. CBS News reported that he got beaten up so severely that the police had to take him to the hospital before they could take him to jail. Good. Yes, quote, it was good police work, said retired NYPD sergeant.
That woman with the 5 kids.
Yes.
What did this guy was in and out of the country 14 times?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Joe did that. The Democrats did that. The Democrats are still doing that to this day. It's the Democrats that are destroying our country.
Yes.
It's the Democrats that are allowing this border wide open with all the drugs.
Yes.
And it's also the gutless eunuch Republicans who don't have the balls to do anything about it.
Correct. And this illegal alien entered the U.S. in 2021 as part of Biden's border crisis, and he reportedly logged several low-level offenses prior to the alleged horrific rape. He allegedly ambushed 2 13-year-olds, a boy and a girl, walking in a remote part of Casena Park on Thursday afternoon, armed with a large machete-style knife. The man forced the pair of teens off the path, tied their wrists together in shoelaces. He then molested the girl before stealing their phones and leaving the scene. So,
well, there's 2 things we can do here.
They didn't beat him up
ban all
enough.
Knives, right?
It does nothing.
No.
I'm sure there already are in New York City.
Yeah, let's ban
London.
all knives.
Yeah.
But can you imagine if these young girls had guns and start shooting these guys?
Telling you, make it if
everybody got to have a gun.
Yeah, if everybody can have a gun. And you assume that everybody does have a gun, it's going to be a hell of a lot safer society.
Yep.
Why were there 2 13-year-olds walking by themselves in the park?
Yeah. Well,
that's what I want to know.
I will tell you. When I was
maybe they're going home from school.
Yeah,
I guess.
What about
It's
school's
springtime.
out. It's the summertime.
Summertime. That's why they were in the park.
I know. It's disgusting.
What are you asking?
The
a
mother
stupid
will. You
question
know what?
like that?
The mother's going to be
Where are
arrested.
the parents? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's right. The mother's going to be arrested.
I'm thinking
13. Man, I was taking buses across town when I was 10.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, what do you mean? They're 13. Where are the parents? Well, they're 13.
I remember
What do you mean,
taking
where
a bus to the movies.
Jeez.
I was like 7 or something like that.
Helicopter parent. Timmy, stay with me.
Yeah.
We're using our words, Timmy.
You know, I see a
Energizer batteries.
Well, speaking of Juneteenth, It was also on this date 162 years ago in 1862 when slavery was outlawed in U.S. territories. 114 years ago on this date in 1910, it was the first Father's Day, celebrated in my hometown of Spokane, Washington.
Very nice.
Really? What took them so long? I don't get this.
For some reason,
they just let their 10-year-olds and 13-year-olds just run around.
Stupid reason. 90 years ago, in 1934, the Federal Communication Commission was created. 82 years ago, 1942, Marilyn Monroe married her first husband, Jim Doherty. They divorced 3 years later, paving the way for her to marry both Joe DiMaggio and Arthur Miller and become JFK's naughty presidential side action.
Nice.
71 years ago, day of celebration, Julius and Ethel Rosenberg executed at Sing Sing Prison in New York on this date in 1953.
Well, that's a very interesting story behind that.
46 years they were both commies.
Absolutely.
Commies.
That was a true story.
Better
Don't
dead
give
than
me
red.
this. Ethel did nothing to deserve the electric chair. She's a commie. Working with no kids.
I don't. Do you read novels? Do you read?
I do.
Are you a reader?
I do.
All right.
46 years ago, 1978. Oh, Garfield. Here we are
No,
again.
the Garfield,
Debuted
yes,
for the first time.
Oh, this just popped up on X. Do you
What?
remember the trans activist who flashed her prosthetic bare boobs on the White House lawn?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Vaguely,
Remember
yes. That was
Remember
on
that?
a 4th of July or a Easter or something like that.
It was some when they had the gay flag in between the American
Okay,
flags.
yeah,
the whole
yeah.
big thing. Well, it would seem that dude has been accused of sexually assaulting at least 5 people.
Gee, go figure.
I know. Shocking, right?
Gee.
There you go.
You mean
That's all.
transgenderism is a mental illness?
And he got
Who
to meet
knew?
And he got to meet Biden on the White House lawn.
Did you see him? He was. Remember, the bunny had to come up and grab the guy. Remember that?
That was Obama.
In
the bunny suit.
I bet you that would be a hoot. That would be a hoot.
40 years ago in this date, 1984. Significant day for MJ. That's today's the day the Bulls picked him from the University of North Carolina, third in the NBA draft.
I was
Hakeem
talking about Michael
Olajuwon.
Jackson.
Yeah, Hakeem Olajuwon went first.
Yeah, well, he was 7 feet tall, but
And you've probably never heard of the guy who was the second round draft picked, Sam Bowie.
yes.
Picked up by the Portland Trail Blazers that year, number 2 pick. In that same draft, Charles Barkley was selected 5th by the 76ers. John Stockton, another homeboy, went 16th to the Utah Jazz.
Nice.
John Stockton was a good player.
Did
He
you
really was.
hear Dave Portnoy made $1.5 million on his $500,000 bet? That who won the Masters? Scotty? Scheffler.
Yeah.
Scotty Scheffler won the Masters, and the Celtics won the NBA championship. He put that 2-bet parlay, $500,000, and he won $1.5 million.
Damn, good for him.
I know.
Rich get richer, and Dave
Well,
Portnoy.
that's a. I mean,
That's a
for
bet.
that
That's
bet
a
to
risk.
take. Yeah, that's a, for both of those
Okay,
things to hit
all
to
right.
win the money. Oh yeah,
That's a risk, big risk.
Yeah. Please don't teach my kid how to take those kinds of risks.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm not a gambling guy.
No, me neither.
I take enough of a gamble getting out of bed.
Well, I'm here.
I dabble in the stock market.
Yeah.
Dabble.
The way the stock market's going, I could win more money betting on baseball games.
Yes.
The stock market pays my bills, I can tell you that.
206-1580, toll free, 888-441-1580. Parenting has, society, government, in their desire to destroy the nuclear family.
Yes.
You got a lot of fatherless children out there.
Correct.
Well, you get
They even wrote a song about that.
You get 217,000 new jobs, and 85% of them are jobs taken by people who've already have jobs.
Yeah,
because they need another job.
Yeah. You got
well, but that's the other thing. People don't want to work either. So
but again, there's being a good parent. There's trying to be a good parent.
Yes.
And then there's just a sloppy idiot parent who probably shouldn't have a kid.
Right.
Somebody in Iowa City driving through town 7:45 p.m. last Friday night when they spotted a 3-year-old boy walking down the street with a loaded handgun.
In Iowa?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's nice.
Iowa City, Iowa.
Iowa City, yeah.
They pulled over, took the gun away from the kid. Then his mom, 31-year-old Samantha Hall, showed up and took him home. She told police she was cleaning and didn't realize he walked off. She'd left the gun on the nightstand where he was able to reach it. No one hurt, but she's facing charges for child
20
endangerment.
years. She's going to go away for 20
Yeah,
years.
yeah. Kid's going to be growing up with somebody else.
Right. Yeah.
With a gun on the night.
Yeah, who shoots heroin.
Yeah, he'll be trafficked or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know,
I mean,
you got a 3-year-old, still the weapon. You know, come on.
Yeah.
How hard is
Come on.
it?
I see the ads,
that?
the stop box.
But the greatest thing would be, can you imagine he wanders into the bank and he foils a bank robbery?
Yeah. And the guard takes him out. He pointed right at me. I had to do it.
That's
It's
right.
me or him.
Right. Listen. As soon as this program is over, I want you to go home and write the screenplay.
The baby said, "This is MAGA country."
We're gonna make Dave Portnoy look like a joke.
God. 206-1580. Toll free, 888-441-1580.
I'm so glad I ate my kids. I swear to God, it's really.
A lot of people are I guess for some reason, talking about how they won or lost the genetic lottery.
Okay.
Right.
Somebody online, where they get this from? Reddit? Yep, BuzzFeed and Reddit. Somebody asked people who have won the genetic lottery, what qualities do you have?
They have the blue eyes, the blonde hair.
That's right. That's right.
Well, she must have strong bone structure.
But they speak in
the scissor chin.
They speak in a much louder voice than you're screaming at us. So it's
Somebody said that they're not allergic to mosquitoes, so while they can get bit, they're basically unaffected and don't get itchy.
I'm one of those guys.
That's a nice
I'm
trait
one of those
to
guys.
get, particularly in Florida. I don't get bit. Maybe it's because my hairy arms that provides a
barbed wire.
Barbed wire.
No, it's your nasty attitude that chased.
That's fine by me. If that's what keeps them away, I'll stay nasty. Right. Thanks. Someone said no one in their family has gone bald.
Well,
I knew
baldness is inherited from the mother's side.
Which is weird, though, because I got dad's gene for it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because on my mom's side of the family, everybody got a full head of hair.
No, your hair is your hair. If you're a male, your hair is it comes from your father's side, and that's why
I'm the only one with family blonde hair and blue eye, though.
Nice.
My brother had a full head of hair, and he had blue eyes.
No, not anymore. Used to be, though.
Yeah.
Someone said they have better than 20/20 vision. That's pretty good.
Better than 20/20?
Better than 20. Well, Chuck Yeager.
Oh, yeah?
Colonel Chuck, he had 2012 way into his 70s.
Wow.
When he was still flying jets.
That's cool.
I had 2015 when I was young.
I mean, you get to see all the colors more.
Somebody said they have a magic sleep button, so they lie down and they fall asleep immediately.
Wow. That's me.
They never have to count sheep and also don't struggle to wake up. Well, lucky them.
Yeah. That's me.
Good. That's a genetic lottery win,
I feel
right
like that's
there.
you too. I mean, you wake up so early.
Yeah, well, I don't. I sometimes have problems falling asleep, but
never me, not me.
But waking up, it's duty. You have to.
You take naps?
No, I don't.
You're not a napper?
Somebody said they can read really fast, so they can process lines at a glance rather than going word by word. That'd be
I
nice.
can't do that.
That would be nice.
I read the same sentence 3 times.
Well, you can be taught to read like
Some
that.
guy said that his beard is magnificent. Yeah, okay. Well, good for you. A woman said she doesn't get period pain and forgets it's happening. I imagine a lot of women would be jealous of that.
Yes.
A woman said she doesn't grow any leg hair. I would imagine a lot of women are jealous of that, too.
Yes.
Someone said they actually can lick their elbow. Okay. I don't know anybody that would be jealous of that, but great parlor trick. Somebody said they don't sunburn. Want to bet?
Yeah, right.
That's right.
They added that they still take sun protection seriously because not burning doesn't mean you can't get skin cancer.
Oh,
aren't you a good boy? Someone joked, big luscious breasts. Unfortunately, I'm a man.
There's some cartoon where they show the man and woman next to each other, and the guy goes, "Honey, you have to put a bra on at the beach. It's horrible." And he's got the same thing.
Another break. We'll be back.
It's another simulation gone mad. Who the hell are you guys?
Maybe you're an extraterrestrial, escaped from a government facility.
Confirmation code XV2RDM.
Yeah, I do believe that Oprah has an alien baby.
We'll be right back with Charlotte County Speaks on News Radio 1580 WCCF.
That's all you got to do is sing. To sing and get famous. Because James Brown been singing 20 years. I don't know what James is talking about. I met him once at Saturday Night Live. I walked up and said, "James, I love your stuff." James said, "At the end of every sentence, he ended off with, everything. He said, and you get mad, you start putting the needle back saying, "What did I just miss?"
And the people say,
That's a James Brown lyric. He's writing a song, say, "I need a word here." That's good. And get this song going, all the songs sounded the same. Jamie going,
the people say, "Come on down, or you mind? Did you see you?" I don't know. They made you. That one people know you now. Down. Find the people say, "Jump back, want to kill myself." Hey! Tonight we're right or wrong. Tonight we sail on a radio song. Rescue me. Should I go?
News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCF. Charlotte County Speaks, Hump Day Wednesday, just about 10:48. Curmudgeon's in the house, Mike Imbasciani, and it's just this whole solar thing, the solar and wind.
Yeah.
The glow of solar power is dimming for customers of yet another solar energy company that's fading into the night with promises it could not keep. Titan Solar told employees on June 13th that it was closing its doors because no one would buy the company. Titan said that it put solar panels on more than 100,000 homes, and the fate of consumers who have panels on their homes and no one to maintain them is uncertain.
Yeah, another. So they didn't have Obama to bail them out.
No. And again, Fisker, a high-end EV car, kind of like you've seen the Lucids.
I think so. Yeah,
they're like 189,000.
Yeah.
You know, they're high-end. Fisker makes a
Lucid. Yeah, I've seen them.
Cool. Well, Fisker makes the high-end, kind of like that, a high-end car. They just went bankrupt.
I just
yesterday.
saw a Tesla
the Cybertruck.
Cybertruck. Yeah, there's a few around. They got them wrapped.
That rusts in the rain.
No, it doesn't. It's bulletproof.
Yeah, but doesn't like water.
Oh, yeah?
You seen, videos and pictures people are showing it gets wet once.
Really?
And the tailgate starts to rust, and it's been bad.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
You know, fit and finish is very important.
Yeah, very important. Very important indeed.
That's right.
It's true.
I'll tell you one thing, those Teslas can motor down the road.
EVs, no, without question.
Cool.
You know, the technology is great, but again, for high-end customers who want to spend the money on it.
And I'd still rather not have my garage spontaneously combust.
Yeah, having your garage and house spontaneously combust, it's not fun. Not a good time. Not a good time.
It's happening a little too much.
Well, you see these kids with these scooters and these...
Those are the worst.
Some of those are combusting too.
Yeah.
A lot of them are.
Oh.
Yeah.
In New York apartments.
In.
But what I'm seeing in the aisles is people riding their electric bicycles.
Mm-hmm. Like they're getting exercise.
Like
they're still pedaling.
I see, I'm kind of pedaling. See? Kind of.
I will tell you, Some of them are, they're $4,000 and $5,000. You can buy
way too much.
You can buy electric.
They're
bike.
pedal assist.
Yeah,
and
and they'll do about 20.
Yeah,
I see them on the
cool.
when I take my bike up the Legacy Trail. They're all over the place because you can rent them up there.
Really? That's
yeah,
cool.
you can rent them up there. So I see them all the time. I see the Amish or probably Mennonite. But I see them up there all the time on the bikes. Yeah, it's great. It's cool. But I also see the pain in the guy's face when his battery runs out and he actually has to pedal the bike.
See, Costco is selling an electric go-kart.
Oh, that would be
get
fun.
One of those.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
There's a penance for every sin.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
That turned very dark.
We got something for nothing.
206-1580, toll free, 888-441-1580. Time to learn stuff.
And now it's time for
Random facts.
What do we have here today?
I don't know.
I never pre-read these. Number one of your 5 random facts, Arkansas is a landlocked state, but you can reach every state it borders by traveling south. And that's 6 states: Missouri, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, and Oklahoma.
My weather wind goes sweeping down the plain.
Number 2, the word crayfish isn't based on the word fish. It comes from the French word écrevisse.
What the heck? How do you get
écrevisse?
Yeah, but how do you get crayfish into écrevisse?
I don't know. Number 3, the Ernest character from the classic films Ernest Goes to Camp and Ernest in the Army started as a character in TV commercials. He did. I remember seeing him. He was out in California. The ad agency turned him into a movie character, and he got popular, but they couldn't use him in nationwide ads because of exclusive local deals. Vern. What do you mean, Vern?
Vern.
Ernest? Yeah, he was always asking Vern. Yeah. Number 4, there are no laws preventing the NBA, the NFL, or any other sports league from rigging their games. Well, we already know the NFL is.
Yeah.
And finally, number 5, sunflowers are excellent for cleanup after nuclear accidents. This is knowledge that we can actually use here. Sunflowers are excellent for cleaning up after nuclear accidents because they soak up radiation from the ground and water.
That's cool.
So have lots of sunflowers on hand for the upcoming nuclear apocalypse.
Yes. Speaking of gambling, did you hear there was, I think it was an NBA player who got accused of gambling on sports, and so he's out. And another baseball player got clipped, and
he was a guy from a
didn't have an interpreter to blame.
Right. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
But it also just came down. I'm trying to find it. There was an umpire, and he umpired. He was behind the plate for one of the perfect games in the World Series last year, and he just got clipped for gambling on sports, and he allegedly
he's pleading no
has
low
only
contendere.
been. Oh, he has been disciplined for violating the gambling rules. So
Pete Rose is going, what the hell?
Yeah, Pat Hoberg was the umpire who
I'll tell you, poor Pete Rose.
Violating the gambling rules. But it's like, where's the equity?
No, sorry.
No.
And fraternity. Don't forget the fraternity.
Yeah, it's the fraternity of the umpires. It's the umpire show. It was Major League umpiring.
Major League umpire
Major League
show.
Baseball.
2019. Seems like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
It does.
Feels even more like that when you look back.
Good days,
looking back at what happened. All this stuff just happened 5 years ago. College admissions cheating scandal. Remember that? Full House mom?
Kind of. Oh, yeah.
Rigging, buying off, getting her kid in there.
Yeah.
The cinematic abomination that was Cats was released. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Yeah. Taylor Swift announced she would re-record her back catalog after Scooter Braun bought it. And as we all know...
Good morning. Taylor Swift is not a psyop.
She made all her money back.
2019. Nick Cannon only had 3 kids back then.
Wow.
Only 3.
He's up
He's
to
got like
12
27
now.
now or
What?
something like that, doesn't he? Kate Beckinsale and Pete Davidson were dating.
Ooh, jeez.
Speaking of another one of the luckiest guys, just the dopiest, ugliest douche in the world.
It's like you.
But the tail this guy gets,
I know.
it's insane. Jennifer Lopez got engaged to A-Rod.
That's right.
And
yeah,
now,
that didn't work out.
and now she's just finishing up with Ben Affleck again.
Again? Are
Again.
they
It looks
breaking
like
up
they're on
again?
the outs.
Where's
It kinda
A-Rod?
looks
But where's A-Rod?
they-
You don't really think A-Rod is
He's looking at himself in the mirror.
He's probably probably thinking
he's another guy that you hate.
his muscles are getting kind of saggy and have to do
but
another
that
round of
don't-
steroids.
That don't mean nothing.
Old Town Road, Lil Nas X.
Oh, yeah.
Old Town Road, that was a big hit. Series finales of The Big Bang Theory and Game of Thrones.
Wow.
5 years ago. Notre Dame Cathedral caught fire over in
That's
France.
right.
That's right.
Muslims probably did that. Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth, who, why, to begin with,
Yeah.
they did the right thing and got separated.
Yes.
Well,
And then she wrote that song, Flowers, and then she won a Grammy.
A brown egg became the most liked picture on Instagram.
Yeah. I don't remember that.
And the U.S. women's soccer team won the World Cup, and
Whoop-de-doo.
nobody cares.
Yes.
All that stuff, 5 years ago. Lifetime ago.
let me ask, what were you doing 5 years ago? I mean, you were sitting here.
right
I
here.
remember
Having
that
the
because
best
I,
year.
I was
Kinda
here
like
5 years
Groundhog
ago.
Day.
I was here 5 years ago.
Yes.
I suffered.
There were more people here
well,
5 years
yeah.
ago, too.
Well,
Tony
yeah,
was still here.
Well, you know,
Probably some other guy.
yeah, but we would have people come, you know, and they didn't.
Was Hippo still doing it?
5 years ago, no.
No, okay.
No. It was longer than 5.
Yeah, it had.
He was
That's been a
gone
while.
before the Rona.
That's right, yeah.
However, people 45, Americans over 45. Now, I would suggest you all need to get off your dead butts and get out there and start moving around and doing something, because they say right here, average American over 45 feels 12 years older than their actual age. That's insane.
Yeah.
You better get off your dead butt and get out and start walking around, do something.
Play
Work
some
out.
pickleball.
Jeez. Yeah.
They need to run for public office. or
I'm
something
seeing a
like
lot of
that. I mean,
meniscus tears with the pickleball players.
You gotta watch that meniscus
Oh,
in your ACL.
boy, don't you, though?
Bob, that's what that. What is it?
Other common complaints. These are just little
pickleball
wimps.
torture.
Just 45 years old. These little wimps are already complaining about general body aches, getting tired easily. I
My
get so
sciatica.
tired. I don't feel active. My knee.
My sciatica.
And a notion feeling older than you are never really goes away. Really, the average Gen Xer feels 10 years older. Boomers feel. I do not. I do
feel
not.
young. I feel much younger than
I don't know what these people are talking about.
I'm going to work out right after this.
God. What are you doing today?
It's arm day.
Arm day?
Yes.
What, one curl?
Come on now.
Yes,
I'm going to pick up my guitar and put it down.
Exactly.
I sent you the video that some guy made a
we're
bronze
no longer
guitar.
buying into
Yes.
that.
At a copper.
We're not going to buy into that, are we?
36 pounds.
Did you see the glass one? Did you see the
Yeah,
video
that
of that
was cool.
glass
Yeah.
guitar?
Mhm.
All glass, the neck, everything,
Yeah.
glass.
Yep.
Sounded really cool, too.
It was cool.
Sounded cool. All right, Mr. Pitts, thank you very much. We'll see you curmudgeons next month.
Yes, thank you very much. It's always
And,
fun to be here.
We'll
I
see you
learned a
tomorrow
lot.
with an apple fritter.
Yes. And Leroy's Friday.
Leroy's Friday. All right.
Twisted Fork Sunday.
Okay.
Okay.
Talk to you tomorrow, and he'll tell you again.
Yes.
Anybody got any more jokes? Anything funny? No? No? All right. See you, folks.